Welcome back to Clare Schools. In a moment I'm going to hand over to Olivia, one of our students, who's going to give us a tour of her college room. But before I do that, I just wanted to introduce properly our new Clare Schools Instagram, which is for shorter form content than the kind of content we put on here, so shorter videos and pictures. You can find it by using the handle Clare Schools, just the same as our YouTube name but without the space, so at Clare Schools, all one word. And the reason I'm introducing it before this video is because Olivia's very kindly already done us a couple of short videos which are about to go up on our IGTV. Olivia used to be the representative for a campaign called Class Act, which is run by the Cambridge University Students' Union. So she's done us one video in which she talks about her experience of coming to Clare and Cambridge and her expectations and the range of backgrounds that are represented at Clare. And then in another video she's talked about her subject, which is Psychological and Behavioural Sciences. So do head over to our Instagram and check those videos out when you finish this. But for now I'm going to hand over to Olivia. As I said before, she's going to start by giving us a tour of her college room, which is in Memorial Court in Clare. She's then going to give us a tour of a typical college kitchen before ending with a bit of variety by giving us a tour of another college room. So without further ado, over to Olivia.
So this here is a pin board, and every room I've lived in has had a kind of pin board. Lots of people use them to kind of put a calendar up. I use mine to just put up some pictures, so to remind me of kind of my home friends and family, and that helps me get through the term without missing them too much. What I'm living in at the moment is called a set, which has a separate living room and bedroom and an ensuite, which are the largest and most expensive rooms in Clare. But there are lots of different rooms in Clare. We can cater for all different kind of prices, sizes, preferences. So don't worry too much about kind of your budget, because the college is able to accommodate for different budgets. So every room does have a desk, which is obviously really helpful to do your work. I quite like the set in that we can separate the sleeping area and the working area, but it's not so bad. Every room does have a desk and you're able to kind of work at it. This is one of the larger desks I've had, but they've all been kind of a fairly decent size, and it's good to kind of be able to work on them. This room has all of the windows in Memorial Court are quite old looking, but they're quite sweet really, and there's always a lovely view to kind of look out on. Every room in Memorial Court has a lockable box because you have a termly lease where you pack up your room at the end of term and you go home for the Christmas and Easter. Obviously the college can allow you to stay in college accommodation if needed, but if not, you're able to keep some of your stuff in this lockable box, and you keep the key and no one else has access to it. So that is quite helpful. I'm just going to take you through to the bedroom really quickly. Yep, so the rooms in Memorial Court have single beds, but underneath we do have a mattress. You aren't supposed to kind of make your beds into double beds, but if you do have a guest in your kind of allowed guest time, you can use that for them to sleep on and stuff, which is quite nice. And just a bedside table is pretty standard, and lots of kind of space for clothes and things like that. And I'll just take you through to quickly have a look at the ensuite. So most rooms in Memorial Court have an ensuite, but not all of them do. This one is quite a small ensuite. In first year I had a much larger one. So it's just, you know, a sink, a toilet and a shower. Some rooms do have baths and things like that, and if you have any kind of access requirements where you need a bath, you just let the college know and they'll be able to accommodate that. Yeah, so this is my accommodation. I hope you enjoyed the tour. So this is a tour of one of our kitchens. They're called GYP rooms. We commonly refer to them as gyps. So these tend to be shared by maybe about 8 people. So you've got your sink. Every gyp comes with a fridge, a toaster, a kettle and a microwave, but we don't have any ovens. But that's generally because a lot of people choose to eat at the buttery, which have cheap meals. And Yep, so the X staircase gyps actually have a dining room table as well, which some of us are very jealous of when we live in other accommodation in Clare. So yeah, this is a typical gyp in X staircase. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of one of our X staircase rooms, which are slightly smaller than some of the other rooms but are really nice and quite modern. So they come with, every room comes with a armchair, which is just nice to relax on. The desks are really big and built in, and the chairs are quite nice. And again, every room has a pin board which you can use to just pin up literally anything you want. It comes with a single bed and just some space here to kind of store some things. Chargers for your phones. And this is where you will put your clothes in the wardrobe. And there is actually quite a lot of storage space here. And at the top there is your lockable box when you leave your things for the term. The view is out into Lenna Court there, which is quite a nice view. And here is the Ensuite, which is quite nice. Again, just a sink, toilet and a shower there. And I hope you enjoyed the room tour.